Okay. Welcome back to I think this is episode 14. Um just a quick overview. So off camera, I did a bit of work. I did a little work on the streets, just kind of get those paved and marked. Um did a bit of work, got the outline of a new bridge going. It'll just kind of go over the water there. Um, let's see. Did a bit of work with this. Got the roads paved. I actually added in a new light system. I don't know why I have a lead. Well, not a new light system. I'm invisible item frames, and then I replace buttons with beds. So we have a blue and a red bed for those lights. Red for those, just to kind of give the trucks a bit more of a pop. Um, Added a police car here. A nice vehicle there. Some taillights. Added some ambulances in since there's a giant fire. I can link the tutorial videos in the description for both the ambulance, the police car, and the fire trucks if you want. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do that anyway, just so if you guys wanna build that, you can. This fire station was actually all built out of my head. No tutorial to build that. Same as Stark Towers. I added in a new Easter egg. Why is there a horse? I have no idea. Another thing I worked on is some of the river. I added some sand going along here. You may see some palm trees. Another thing, the only reason I did these off camera is because it takes so long. I spent, I think, just about 8 hours. Not in one sitting, but like 8 hours to go from just, I believe, about there all the way over to there. Going chunk by chunk, all hand. And then I filled in. Let's go to food. Where's food and drinks? Give me a 3 minute. So underneath here we have some. Let's get water breathing as well, just cause I saw it for a second. There it is. Because that kind of helps increase visibility a bit. I placed in some magma blocks just to get those bubble columns. We have some underwater ruins, some shipwrecks. You have some seaweed going, some more ruins. I believe there's, yeah, right over here, another shipwreck. Yeah. Looks nice. Looks really nice. All these I did by bone meal, except these seaweed I did by hand. So the reason they're like marked off by chunks is because this part is gonna get flattened down by one, and then this will be just kind of made to look like this. So I'm gonna do that off camera as well, just because it takes so long and it's really time consuming. Let's see. I altered the airport just a little bit by adding a white stripe there on connectors and over there, kind of to match that. And then I finished off the farm as well off camera, because this was time consuming. Took me about 2 hours to do this, kind of figure out how I wanted it. Built a little farmhouse here, which looks nice. Have a nice little truck here. You got some pigs in the mud. Then you have some chickens. They're all named, so they won't despawn. Nice little chicken coop. You have your wheat field. You have a windmill. You have your horses. Actually, I think I don't have horse. Actually, I don't need that because it's torch. See how dark it is in here. Actually, game rule, do daylight cycle true. The only reason I did that was because I turned it off. Well, I worked on that so it wouldn't be going through the days. And then I have 100 cows in this pen. You have water, you have food, you have some shelter from the storms. You got trees, you got flowers. 100 cows. Then the interstate rack next to it, have a giant field of wheat. The barn, just everything. Yeah, I think it looks really good, actually. So in this episode, I figured out why I couldn't find the new blocks. And that's because they are in an experimental packet until 1.21 comes out. So for now, we're just going to use these. So in this episode, actually, I don't need the door anymore. I am going to be working on building this building, the second tallest in Heinsberg. So before I start real quick, I know I'm kind of getting distracted, but that's okay. I'll show you off the map, just so you guys get a little idea of what's all been done. So there's the giant lake. I call it Lake Eichten. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Covers about 13 maps, roughly. It's about 4 maps wide, 4 maps tall. Each map is like 120 some blocks. 124, 125, I think. So that doesn't seem right, does it? Maybe it is. 125 each. 25, 250. Maybe about 500. 500 long, 500 tall as an estimate, roughly. You have your mansion down here. You have the farmland done. There's the airport. Some of these roads need to be updated. There's the fire going on over there. fire station, stuff like that. I also added trees around the station just to give it a bit more life. So yeah, we're gonna work this way of the city. That's west. We're gonna be working west of the city, kind of pushing this way. And roughly when we get about here, then I'll switch up, kind of work in this area, the Red Lodge area. Currently, we're working in the Heisenberg, roughly. Heisenberg goes. I'm going to say Heisenberg goes roughly around here to just about this road. This will be Heisenberg. It goes from the sewer or the overflow line for the river west, meets the river up to the lake. And then the airport road right here is roughly the westmost border of Heisenberg, and Heisenberg stretches up till the east-west interstate. That's about its coverage. Brighton does about the same. Covers from the overflow to the river and east up towards the interstate, and it will just kind of go this way around here. This will be its own district, roughly. So will this will be a district, that'll be a district. This will be its own kind of district, so will this. And this area may be split into one or two districts. So that's my plan so far. Each 100 days, we're at day 651. Each 100 days, we're going to have a little celebration show off, like what we've done those past days. Yeah. So I got really confused today because it's Sunday. I'm recording this at about 4:12, and usually I have class this time, but since Thanksgiving was this past week, it's a no class day. I've been watching the parking lot, and I think I've seen like one or two cars from classmates who also forgot. But then they pull in, see that the parking lot's empty, and they realize, oh yeah, there is no class. So I've rearranged my room this week. Got into a bit of a funk. Ended up talking to a few friends, at least two friends, just about like what's going on and stuff like that. They were able to help me out a little bit, stuff like that. But yeah, to try to help myself get out of that, I decided to change up my my apartment just a little bit. And so I rearranged the room. I pushed the bed from the middle of the wall into a corner by the windows, just so I can get a bit more sunlight as I like work on stuff or whatever. I moved my TV so it's not, the bed was directly in front of the dresser. But with it in the corner, I mean, I could still have the TV on the dresser and see it just fine. But I decided that I wanted the TV to the right, so the bed's in the left back corner of the apartment. I wanted the TV on the right, so it's on a bookshelf with the DVD player and everything like that. So my plan is to upgrade Freddy's tank from its current size to just a tad bit larger. Because later down the road, I may give him a tank mate or two of like neon tetras or other kind of fish that go well with betas. He's survived a month so far, which is great. I'm really happy about that. He's doing well. He stopped eating for a few days, and I got really worried. But turns out that's pretty normal for betas. So once I found that out, I wasn't too worried anymore. But yeah, thinking of upgrading him a tank, or upgrading him. Yeah, upgrading him a tank, just getting a larger size. Because like neon tetras are schooling fish, and so they need a pretty decent group. And you don't want to overstock a tank, it just makes them feel crowded and stuff. So yeah, I've heard from like some people that when they moved their betas into a new tank, it didn't really last that long. So it's like I'm just gonna take precautions, and I'll take out like when I end up getting the bigger tank, if I do. I'll use like some of the water from his current tank once I fill that water, and kind of just like a few cups of that water just to get like the current bacteria in his tank into the new one as it cycles. I'm trying to get that bacteria culture to build up. Stuff like that. But yeah. It snowed for the first time this season last night, so there's maybe 1 inch to 3 inches on the ground, which is awesome. Yeah, it looks nice. It looks really nice. So I think, yeah, about this time of year is when like, yeah, I have some issues with like not enough daylight, and I don't get outside that much, especially this time of year. So like vitamin D, I'm not getting the best amount of that. So I don't really feel myself roughly around this time of year. But it comes and goes. So yeah, I'm doing better than I was. Doing a lot better than I was actually. So yeah, this thinking this building will take us maybe an episode, if not two. We'll have to see. Yeah. So I got a can of Minute Maid lemonade. It's really good. It's really, really good. So this is roughly what I do. I get the exterior thrown up, then afterwards I put in all the floors. Because the floors are the easiest part. Well, roughly easiest. So So yeah. This this city is going to turn 4 years old next year, which is awesome. And then I turn 21 next year, which is going to be kind of interesting to see like what happens that birthday. I'm not really expecting that much, but it would be nice to kind of maybe go out with some friends. But yeah, I don't really expect that much to happen, but we'll see. Thanksgiving went well. I got to see my family, got to see some cousins. They came to visit. I got to see them, hang out with them for about a week. They were down here. They left yesterday, just before the snow. So they missed seeing it. But it was nice to see them. Whoops. That lag there was all the lights shutting off. Excuse me. So I don't know why I yawn a lot when I record. Maybe it's because I'm talking so much and just not breathing. Or yeah. But or it could just be like the getting darker and stuff like that. But so yeah, this this building will be finished pretty quickly. So 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, thinking beside a football field. Besides a football field, I may also build like a baseball field or a hockey arena. So between like large projects from the book, I'll be working on like infrastructures, roads, other buildings, stuff like that. Minute Maid lemonade is like one of my favorites. Country Time is also pretty good. But I'd say Minute Maid is my most favorite kind of lemonade. So this is like exactly how I put up buildings. So you know what? I'm thinking here. I'm thinking. Say like do 2 layers, call it there, 2 layers, rest, and then just floors. I think that's what I'll do. Once I hit this layer here, I'll call it, and actually no. Once I hit this layer, this one here, I'll call it, and then I'll in the next episode get 2 more layers done, 2 or 3 layers. So that's how we're going to do it. So yeah, Christmas is just under a month away. We put a tree up in the training room. Well, I put a tree up in the training room, and then me and the other resident put ornaments on it. But I had a old Snoopy little light up decoration. Had lights built into it. It was really old. I had it up since like as long as I could remember. It was like a decoration I put up every year for at least the entire time I was in like grade school. So it was a long decoration that I'd had. But yeah, finally called it quits, and the lights died in it. The filaments just burned out. So it had been with me for a long time. So that's, oops, pop. So four, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bingo. Okay, so How are we doing? Okay. So it's gonna be like this. So it's 10 layers. Okay. Perfect. This looks pretty good. Looks really good, actually. Okay, so. Ooh. I saw that light spike. That was all the lights coming back on. So, yeah, when the lights come on, it lags quite a bit. There we go. Oops. Not us. Not us. So yeah, when I record, I always listen to like an audiobook, which is why, audiobook or music, which is always why I go quiet. So that's my explanation. Listening to an audiobook, because I always have something on when I play games. Eventually I'll be able to like talk continuously without breaks. Hopefully that comes soon. But I like looking at the city at nighttime because it looks so good. Just all the buildings lit up. Everything like that. It looks really nice. Looks really, really nice. There's that top. So. Okay. So I'd say what I've been thinking about was, so I have some major things I want to build in the book. Sports venue. I don't know what venue, what can I get, whether it be a hockey arena or like a baseball stadium. I already have a football stadium, or it could be a basketball court. Actually may make some basketball courts in like the middle of some apartment buildings, just because. But we'll see. Okay, so it goes, this building goes 10 stories, and then in by 10 stories. In by 1, 2, 5, in by 1, 3, in 2, in 1. And then this makes it the second tallest. So today I'll have done 20 floors. Once I finish, which I think is a good way to start. So I think I'm going to, what I was thinking about was do like maybe a few episodes on like working on other buildings throughout the city, trying to get the skyscrapers done or stuff like that, or maybe a small little video series on, I don't know, a neighborhood or something like that, some non-project related video. And then once that project is all done, then choose a idea from the book and do like a very do the next chunk of videos on that, and then come back, do a few skyscrapers. When I say a few, like maybe 3 or 4, however many make up like a block in the city. Like this block is 4. That block may be a bit more. But I think that's what I'm going to do. Just do a city block worth of videos, and then another set of videos on an idea from the book. So yeah. This is going to be the 14th floor, but the fourth in this set out of 10. So we're at 14 now. I think after I record this all. Put some finishing touches on the next video I'm uploading, and then that'll be that. I'm still kind of recording a chunk of videos before I upload them. Yeah. 4:40, not bad. Time-wise, been at this for just maybe over 30 minutes, so that's not that bad. I have 5 floors left to go, and then I'll call this episode done. 5 floors isn't that much. So yeah, things I'll work on in between episodes would be like infrastructure and obviously the sewer system, because that's just like digging giant tunnels, or like the subway system, because that's also digging giant tunnels. But obviously I'd like show off the work afterwards. I don't know whether I should do it every 100 days, like in-game days. That's probably gonna be like a mini celebration. But yeah. So the city is coming on quite nicely. I think last time I talked about expanding the city downwards. The world height downwards, but I'm deciding not to do that, because once I fill up the entire 2000 by 2000 map, I'll expand the borders maybe by I don't know, another either 500 blocks or another 1,000 blocks. The map will obviously be probably moved farther down, just to give it a bit of room. Yeah, I may do that anyway. Because currently this city is 1,000 by 1,000. Actually, it's 1,000 to that border, 1,000 to that border, but it's like 2,000 crossed. So I'll either add another 500 blocks onto each border, or just expand it by a full 1,000. Either way, we'll hit that option when we get there. But that'll be a huge event, I think. By that time, the city will be probably another couple years old. The file size right now is 70 megabytes. We just hit 70. We were on 69 for a long time. But I think that lake finally pushed us over the 69 mark into the next 10 megabyte mark. So that was a cool thing to see. But I make sure to back up the world quite often, because to lose a project like this would just be crushing. You spend like nearly 4 years of your life working on one project. You put your heart into it. Just for it to be, you log in and it's gone. I feel like I would just take a really long break after that. But there we go. 20 floors done shell wise. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more floors to go. So 31 floors in total. I believe that is 35, maybe. Between 32 and 35 floors. This one's 31. This puts us at number 2. Number 2. Let's go. So yeah, in the next episode, I will get the rest of these floors done. And then I think that will be one episode there, just working on that, because that took me quite a bit just to do 24 floors. Probably will take me half the time to do 11. And then I may get like halfway done with the actual floors, and then I'll put in a staircase. And that'll be done. And then I'll move on to the next building. The next 2 buildings in this block. And this block will be done. So for now, I'll see you guys later. Bye.